In an interview for CloseUp on Sunday, Democratic candidate for Congress Heath Howard made comments about Israel that are gaining attention far beyond New Hampshire's 1st District.
Other candidates sit here and they condemn Hamas. I didn't hear that just now, but do you take a position on Hamas?
I think that Hamas has definitely, there are a number of condemnable actions that they've taken. And, like any sort of government, I don't think that, Hamas has a right to exist. I don't think Israel has a right to exist. I think that people have a right to exist. And I think that that is really the focus of what we need to be doing in terms of that humanitarian crisis.
Howard's words are drawing criticism from Jewish leaders, including the president and founder of J Street, a progressive organization that supports a two-state solution.
We shouldn't be questioning whether the state of Israel has a right to exist. And I think that conversation is a little strange and a little out there. These states exist. Other states recognize them. The United Nations created them, and they're not going anywhere.
Howard responded with a statement saying, quote, "There is no such concept in international law as a state's right to exist. People, including Jewish, Palestinian, and Lebanese people, have a right to exist. I unequivocally condemn Hamas's violence against civilians. However, that does not justify indiscriminate violence against Palestinians." Howard's words are also prompting reaction within the 1st District Democratic primary. Andrew Folinsky, a leading progressive who supports a different candidate in the race, says it doesn't seem to him like Howard thought through how his statements might land with the Jewish community.
It could have been offhand. It could have been thoughtless. There's not been an apology, a retraction. That's a real problem.
Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.